Hey guys, welcome to EverVenture Custom. I am Tim Lundy, the owner of EverVenture Custom. And I just wanted to take some time out of my day and just kind of tell you guys who we were, what we're doing. As you can probably tell from other videos maybe that you watched, we're a van building company. We build custom camper vans. You probably saw the Suburban on there, you probably saw the Monster on there, or the Ford Econoline. We also got a Ram Sunraider that we're doing, or a Sunraider attached to a Ram 2500. And then we also have the WanderMods, or the camper boxes, which is a platform to one of them. We're doing two for people who just want to throw, something in the back of their car and then go, camping or whatever. So a little bit about our company is, I'm Tim Lundy, the owner. We have two guys that work with us, Landon and Tyler, and then my other buddy, Jeremy Johnson. He's the co-owner of the company also, and he runs kind of like the website. And if you talked on social media or anything on YouTube, all the comments or anything on Instagram, that usually goes to him because he runs that show. So anyway, a little bit about our company. I am a custom cabinet maker, have been for 20 something years, I think 22, 23 years. Got started at a young age, and I was actually an apprentice for a guy for a long time. And then I kind of went on my own. I started a custom cabinet company, building custom cabinet or custom furniture, custom interiors and stuff for homes, all that kind of stuff. And then I also took a trip for 7 months to 7 countries in Central America with my buddy Matt. And we basically started off in Tijuana, Mexico, and then we headed all the way down to Panama, to the Panama Canal. And so we went through Mexico, Guatemala, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, El Salvador. All those countries are down there in Central America. And it was a great time, great trip. I recommend it to anyone. It's super awesome. The beaches are beautiful. The people are amazing. Anyway, it was an awesome trip. I just kind of did it spur of the moment. I went down, I bought a Previa, Toyota Previa. That was a 1991 Toyota Previa, and it was a 4-cylinder engine. And those things are great cars too. They run forever. They get super high miles on them. They don't break down. They have plenty of power. So anyway, great little car. Bought that thing, built out the back with some Baltic plywood, a super basic build, kind of like a WanderMod, but not as sophisticated and nice as this. I wish I would have had a WanderMod with me on the trip, but I didn't come up with that idea yet. So anyway, that thing I just built in like a week or something. I threw some plywood together. I went on the trip, and then my buddy had a 2006 Sprinter, and that thing was awesome too. So I helped him build that out. And yeah, we took the trip, surfed most of the time, hung out with awesome people. Anyway, it was just a great 7-month van life trip, So, so I got back to the United States, and I decided I went back to work for my old company. I did that for a couple years. Then COVID came. Then I got laid off. So then I decided, well, let's just start a van building company and take the skill I have with custom cabinet making and take the experience I had with the van life for 7 months and kind of just like intertwine the two and see what we come up with. So I feel like we're coming up with some cool ideas, super innovative, stuff that I haven't seen personally on the internet. And we're just kind of mixing everything and just kind of, just seeing what works and seeing what people want out there and stuff. And anyway, just trying to help you guys go on adventures and hopefully do a trip of your own. And if you don't do a 7-month long trip, do a weekend trip, or do a week-long trip, or a 2-week-long trip, or whatever, whatever you can get out there. So, and hopefully these boxes and the builds, they kind of help. They just make your life a little easier on the road. Sometimes that's really all it comes down to is having good storage, having an easy way to cook, because that's the main thing you do on the road. It seems like you're making breakfast, you're making dinner, you're making whatever. So. And also you're meeting people too, so it's nice to have a place to cook with a few different people and stuff. So that's one thing I ran into with the Previa, is that you know, I was trying to cook things for people, but there's just not enough space. So that's where this WanderMod kind of comes in, where it's like, you know, now you have an L-shaped kitchen, plenty of space to cook with everyone. So anyway, this video, I just want to kind of tell you guys where we kind of came from. I also wanted to show you, I'm also going to show you the Previa and the Sprinter. We filmed like a van tour type thing in Nicaragua when we were down there, and so we just kind of threw something together. And you can also, oh, by the way, you can also follow us on South Atlas, which is, that's like the, that's why I called the videos that I took down there for those 7 months. I kind of made a video diary, I guess, if you want to say, of the whole trip, and it's got music behind it. And I'll put the link below. You can check it out if you want to. But yeah, that's kind of where we come from. We're a very small company. We're based in Evergreen, Colorado. You can see the size of the shop here. This is not big. It's like basically 15 by 20. And then we have the outside area too. And then I have a main garage also. So we're a very small business. We're just kind of getting started. We're a year old. And but anyway, I'm just taking the skills I have from custom cabinet making, and then just my experience of van life, and just kind of bringing it to EverVenture Custom, and trying to, you know, make it all happen for you guys. That way you guys can take a similar trip and maybe do something cool like that too. So anyway, have fun watching the video. Check it out. It was done on just a beach randomly one day in Nicaragua. So have fun watching that, and stay tuned. Subscribe to our channel. Check out our Instagram. You know, all that kind of stuff. And keep following us, and hopefully this business will grow and we'll get bigger, and we'll just start, you know, innovating new things and cool ideas, and you guys can check us out. So cool, thanks, appreciate it. What's going on, guys? Just contemplating my life decisions and life choices. But no, really, I just want to show you guys the vans. I know everyone's been asking about them, and so we decided that we wanted to kind of show you guys around and give you a little tour. So let's start in the front. This is a 1991 Toyota Previa, 26 years old. It's got about actually I'm not sure what the mileage is, but I think it's about 250. That's what the guy told me when I bought it, but the odometer says 88, so he just changed the odometer out. But a couple things I did to it was I put this little thing in here for the glove box. I kind of made this like contour to the glove box, so I can have my computer on here, and then I have my charger back here for my Goal Zero, and that powers the laptop, powers the phones, and powers that little fan that's in there for when you sleep at night. And then I put a new stereo in here too, and got my water jugs and stuff, so that's kind of the front seat area. Also got a little gas can down there, and oh yeah, and I got these nets too, which me and Matt bought on Amazon, which are really nice. They're you roll the windows down, and then these nets are just kind of socks that just kind of go over the whole window. If you're traveling to these countries, like, this is a huge buy. You should definitely get them, because it's nice to have the windows down, and it looks kind of like a tinted window too, so kind of nice. Another little thing you should buy if you ever do this trip is you should get these little headlamp with these little lights. They're solar powered, and then you just turn them on and they last, I don't know, a few hours or so, but definitely worth having. Under the car, let's see, I got my bed here, which is a memory foam mattress, 8 inches thick. This thing is like ridiculous how comfortable it is, and you sleep like a baby at night, as long as it's cool enough and not hot as hell like it is now. But it's long enough for a 6-foot person. You know, I guess your feet could go over the edge if you're a little bigger than that. And just put the seats forward, but it fits me perfectly. Got a little fan in there, like I said, with goes off the solar power, and also I've got these, like, you know, covers over the windows that I kind of block out all the light, so no light can get in here, and makes it kind of nice when you're parked in like Granada or something like that. Just kind of incognito. And then you're not getting the street lights just shining in all day long. Down here I've got, these are bins full of clothes, so I've got just, you know, socks, underwear, pants, shoes, anything in there. This one has like some computer supplies and just some other stuff. I've got tools behind the seat. Down inside here I've got my my security. I've got my safe down there, and it's kind of nice. It's all bolted into the car, so nobody can get into it, and it's kind of tucked back there, so you really can't see it very good. So it's been kind of nice. Put my passport in there and stuff. Moving on, I got my tool case up here. I have sleeping bags, tents. I put the chairs, all that kind of stuff up in there. Stuff I don't use that often. In the back, I got Cabela's brand Yeti cooler. Keeps ice cold for like 5 days, which has been really nice for down here. Again, I got the blocked out, you know, stuff for the windows. Did the same thing there. Got 7 gallons of water here, 7 gallons in the front. Pots and pans back in there, all tucked in. They're camping pans. And my propane's back there too. And I got a pan here. 2 surfboards, 7 foot long. They both fit in there really nicely. They go all the way to the front seat, and just kind of keep them out of the way. Here I've got my Coleman brand stove, not as good as the one Matt's got, but it works, does the job. And just put the propane on to cook meals. It's kind of nice, it just fumes out here. And got food. Usually for up here, I put my food in there. I put my spices and food and stuff in there. We've got all of our camping gear, plates, cutting boards, cutlery. You know, we just kind of keep everything in here. So it's like, it's pretty easy. Just take it with you when you want to, and hola. Just take it with you when you want to, and it's nice for hostels especially, because then we just take that whole thing with us, and we have all of our own supplies when we go to hostels and stuff. So, in here I've got some scuba gear and stuff, and some rock climbing gear that we just haven't used at all. I got these triangle things for roadsides, and I've got a fire extinguisher on the side there, along with my solar power, just basically the solar panel itself for the Goal Zero up there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's like I said, it's a 1991 Previa. It's been a good car, it's been reliable. I wish you would have had a lift kit on it. That's the only thing I kind of wish I would have done before I left, but you know, what are you going to do? Except for beat the hell out of the bottom of it and just keep running over rocks every day. So, but other than that, it's been a great car, and hopefully it gets me where I need to go and keeps traveling. So anyway, we'll move on to Matt's here. Hey Matt, how's it going?
Hi Tim. Just checking old Bonnie over, making sure things are in order after having 8 people traveling with us in 2 vehicles. She needed a nice cleaning, but she's clean, she's organized, and come on in, I'll give you the tour. So Bonnie is a 2006 Sprinter van, Freightliner badged, but it's all Mercedes in the guts, so it's got the 5-cylinder diesel engine. I've had it a few years, so I've had some time to build it out and kind of make some tweaks and some upgrades before the trip. But start up front here, just kind of driver's seat, really just use it for storage once we're parked somewhere. But really nice addition to the passenger seat was this swivel kit. So once we park and we set up camp, you know, you can turn this around. It just really opens up the interior. You can have someone hanging out while you're cooking or whatever. So it's been really nice. Also a good place to play guitar. So really glad I did this. Money well spent. It's kind of expensive, but money well spent. Kitchen is all kind of contained here for the most part. I got a sink. My intention was to use that for washing dishes, but really we just stack dishes in there and then wash them outside once it gets full. But it does have water, and it has a hand pump here so you can get water out. And this is the storage system for the water. I have 2 bluey tanks. This is the fresh water that you get out of the tap, and this is actually what the sink drains into. So every once in a while I have to empty this gray water tank, but not too often, because like I say, we're not really doing dishes in here. Additional storage, pots and pans and drinks and chips. Up under the sink we got plates, bowls, things like that, paper towels, wet wipes. And then on this side it's all food storage, so we've got all sorts of canned goods, bread, all our spices up here, peanut butter, our Oreo cookie stash, which is essential. Then before the trip I added in, I used to just have plywood for the countertop, but I spent a little more money for this really nice butcher block countertop. Got it online. Chop Block is the company. Been really happy having this. Up top, just more storage, kind of where I keep my toiletries and some other stuff like the jet boil, got some eggs, and this is the full liquor cabinet up here as well. Moving on back, if you want to join me here at the burner. So this is where I set up my cook station. Been super happy with this Cook Partner stove. Super heavy duty steel. It's actually built for river rafting. A guy in Idaho makes them, and they're just phenomenal. So if you're in the market for pretty much a bomb-proof cooktop, look up Cook Partner. And then the way I hook that up is I just kind of set it there. And I actually have my propane hose just available. I can plug it into the side. So I have a 20-gallon gas, like a normal grill propane tank in there. Moving on back, it's the master bedroom. Queen size bed, just got an IKEA mattress, pretty comfortable. On this side is the library, so got some book storage. Actually have like a couple USB ports down there so I can charge stuff. Up top, this is all clothes and whatnot. And then on this side is surfboard storage. I actually added that before we started the trip in San Diego because we got a lot of boards. So got one up here. Actually got two stored down here right now, just kind of strapped up under the bed with bungee cords.
One that's broke.
Yeah, one. This is Doug. Doug broke his nose the other day, my fault. But hopefully get him repaired. Yeah, and then just a ton of storage under the bed. Got all the rock climbing gear in there. We got 2 bikes, Tim's guitar, basketball, a box of car parts. And actually, we can see that better from back if you want to follow me around. So kind of keep everything covered up with this netting. Keep the bugs out best I can. Just pretty simple. Just drape it over and stick it up with magnets. But yeah, so here you can see a little more. Got the 2 bikes mounted in here on Thule fork racks. Got my extra diesel tank just in case we run out, but we never have. Fingers crossed we never will. And then some additional storage. I got a box of shoes and tent stuff. Got multiple backpacks. Got the shovel for the wilderness camping toilet. And cap it all off with the drying rack here mounted on the door. We've been along the coast for a long time, so everything is constantly wet. So it's really nice to be able to hang things out at night if we don't have anywhere to stretch up a paracord for a clothesline. But yeah, this Bonnie in a nutshell. It's been an amazing vehicle. Yeah, I mean, we had to replace the water pump, but outside of that, she's ran like a top. I mean, I've had her a couple years and a few minor issues along the way, but she's incredible. So if you're in the market for a big camper van, Sprinters are pretty incredible because you can just build them out however you want. I've got some friends who have their own and they just kind of build them to suit their own needs, and they're pretty amazing. So that's it for Bonnie.
Well, we hope you guys liked this episode. We just wanted to show you guys the cars, and I know I've been getting some requests on people wanting to see the cars lately. But yeah, it's been nice. They've been good. They've been reliable. Like I said, I wish I would have lifted mine up. I have it's been just the rock's been beating the hell out of the bottom of it, but his has plenty of clearance. So, and I do like the height of his. It's nice. Honestly, I wish I would have went with the Sprinter van. Hindsight, but well, on a bigger budget, I can only afford that one. So, it is what it is. But yeah, we're here in Nicaragua right now. It's beautiful here. It's hot as hell. We're sweating profusely. All we do is sweat all day long. So it's kind of getting evening now though. So probably go hit the waves and hit the water, and that'll be it. Well, we hope you guys like our episode, and see you on the next one.